Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Yoga with Ben. We are not in the mountains this time. We are in beautiful Aurora, New York, thanks to our lovely host, Margot, who is behind the picnic table, who will be joining us for today's practice. And shout out Jamie if you're listening. We miss you. But thank you for letting us use their lake house again. Must be nice. Maybe next time, beach house yoga. Who knows? Alright, let's do some yoga. Let's start in a child's pose. So bring your hips to your heels. Your knees can be wide or together. And just start to take some deep breaths in. And long exhales out. Just let go of your day. Let go of your week. Let go of your year. If that's where it's headed, who knows. Let's take another deep breath in. Long exhale out. Now let's go ahead and walk our hands over to the right side of our mat. You can place the left hand over the right. And just feel this nice side body stretch down your left side. Inhaling for 1. And exhale, hands back through center. Take it on the other side, bringing your right hand over your left. Feeling that side body stretch. One more breath to lengthen. And back through center. One more breath here in your child's pose. And then we'll lift up and find a tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And then we'll go ahead and start to take some cat-cows. So inhaling, find your cow, lift your chin, and then exhale, round your spine, find your cat. And then just go ahead and take a few more of those with your own breath. Adding in any organic movements that feel good for you. Shake your hips. Side to side, take some barrel rolls, just warming up your spine, warming up your wrists, taking in the gorgeous Aurora sunset. Just imagine that you're at a stunning estate with Margot and I. That'll hopefully enhance your practice. You can flip the wrists over, and then back through center. Let's come into some spinal twists here. So take your left arm out and stretch your right leg back and hold. Picking up your heel. And then on your inhale, we'll crunch it in, elbow to knee. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, crunch in. Exhale, take it back. One more. Inhale, crunch in. Exhale, take it back, and then go ahead and grab onto your right ankle and feel that quad stretch. Release it. Left hand plants, right knee plants, and then we'll take another cat-cow just to neutralize the spine. And then we'll take that on the other side. So take your right arm out, left leg back, and hold. Really lengthening your spine here. And then we'll take those crunches once again. Inhaling, bring it in. Exhale, take it away. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, knee to your elbow. Last one. Exhale, take it back. And then go ahead and grab onto your left ankle with your right hand and feel that nice quad stretch. Re-lengthen. Right hand plants, left knee plants. One more cat-cow. With your own breath. And then from here, we'll tuck our toes. We're going to hover our knees 2 inches up off the mat. Really press into your hands. Fingertips nice and wide. Hovering your knees, feeling it in your core. Neck is long, spine is long. One more breath. And then on your exhale, find your downward facing dog. Nice job. Go ahead and pedal it out. Bending one knee and the other. You can turn the toes over. Really just feeling what your body needs here in this first downward facing dog. Take the hips from side to side. And then find your down dog once again. Try to get your heels as flat on the mat as they can go. Lift your hips. Drop your shoulders. And then on your exhale, step forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. We'll just hang out here in a ragdoll so you can grab on to opposite elbows. Bring some motion in, or you can stay where you are. Just releasing your lower back. Plant the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the sky. And then bring your hands back at heart center. And we'll take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. Root to rise, arms to the sky. And then go ahead and grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. We'll take another side bend. Back through center, switch the grip. Then take it on the other side, over onto the left. Back through center. And then we'll interlace our hands behind our lower back. Deep bend in the knees. Press the fingers down. Keep your chin nice and level. And then exhale, forward fold, keeping the bind. From here, we'll bring our left shoulder to our left knee. Right leg stays nice and straight. Feel that nice hamstring stretch. Back through center and over on the other side. Bend the right knee. Bring the right shoulder to the right knee. Back through center. And then forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, find your high plank. Breathe here in your high plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Lift the butt up, lift the hips up. And then we'll slowly lower all the way down to our bellies for 3. There's 2. And all the way down on the mat. From here we'll find some baby cobras. So inhale, lift up. Bring the elbows together, neck is nice and long. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Last one, lift up. If you want to bring your hands up off the mat this time, go for it. Feel this in your lower back. And then exhale, fold. Come back, find your child's pose once again. Hips to heels. Just for a breath. And then back to downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Pedal it out. We're going to take a few more sun A's, so just move with your own breath. Adding in anything you want here to your practice. So inhale, look forward. Step or jump at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, melt back down. Halfway lift. Plant the hands and take your flow. It's going to be an up dog flow, lowering down, and then either finding your upward facing dog or your baby cobra. If you're an up dog, bring your chest through, really open up the collarbones, shoulders drop down, and then tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, side away. Look forward. Step or jump at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, arms to the sky. And melt back down. Halfway lift. Plant the hands and you flow. Moving with your breath. Listening to your body. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhaling. Last one here. Look forward. Step or jump. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Root to rise. Arms to the sky. And melt back down. Halfway lift. And you flow. Nice job. Made it through our Sun A's. Back in downward facing dog. From here, look forward, step or jump. And this time, we're gonna bring our feet together, toes touch, heels slightly apart, and sink down into your chair pose. Arms lift up, shoulders drop down. Make sure you can see all 10 of your toes. If not, make sure to sink the hips. Feeling this in your quads. Breathing through any sensations. One more breath. And then lift up, full body stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And flow. From here, sweep your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, stack the hips. Press into the hands, keep the shoulders square. Then if you want to add some movement, you can take some hip circles, make them big or small, and take it in the other direction, just warming up the hips. Re-extend the leg, and then bring it in, knee to nose, make it touch. Inhale, back out. Knee to nose, make it touch. Inhale out. This time, step all the way through. I'm going to find a low lunge on tented fingers, back knee is lifted. And then from here, we'll plant our left hand down, right arm to the sky, take a twist. Making sure the knee is over the ankle here. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. And then we'll plant that hand and lift up, find our high crescent lunge. You can bring your hands onto your hips to start, making sure they're square to the front of the room or the lake, if you're at a lake, in front of the lake. Arms reach up. And then from here, we're going to bring our left hand forward, right arm back, find a high twisted lunge. One more breath here. Back through center, arms up, plant the hands. Step back and take your flow. Moving with your breath. And then back in down dog. Nice job. Left side, left leg. Take it up. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Take a peek under your right armpit. See if you can see that left heel. And then from here, add some movement. Take some hip circles. Take it in the other direction. And then leg lift back to the sky. And we'll bring it in, knee to nose, make it touch. Inhale, back out. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale out. Exhale, bring that leg all the way through. Low lunge, tented fingers. And then we'll take that twist. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Broaden across your shoulders, broaden across your chest. One more breath. Hand plants, sweep up, high lunge. Again, you can bring your hands right on your hips. Just make sure they're squared. Arms to the sky. And then once again, we'll take that twist. Right arm forward this time, left arm back. High twisted lunge. Deep bend into that left knee. One more breath. Back through center, lift up, and then take it away. Step back, and find your flow. Nice job. From here, look forward, step or jump, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Once again, come into your chair pose. Toes together, heels apart. Sink the hips, arms to the sky. From here, hands meet at heart center, and we'll take a twist. Right elbow hooks onto the outside of your left knee. And twist. Take a peek at your right knee. Make sure it's not surfing forward. Try to keep it in line with the left. Pressing into the hands. Lifting the top shoulder up and over. One more breath. Back through center. And then we'll take it on the other side. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Dropping the hips down, making sure that left knee is not surfing forward. One more breath. And then back through center. Forward fold. Nice job. Halfway lift. Plant the hands. Step back. And take your flow. We love twists in this household, and it's no different being in Aurora. You just gotta add more twists being in Aurora. From your down dog, right leg to the sky, bend the knee, stack the hips, re-square. This time, right knee to your right elbow, make it touch. Take it away. Right knee, right elbow, make it touch. Take it away. And then we'll swing that leg through once again, lunge untented. Left hand down, right arm to the sky, take a twist. Hand plants, sweep up, high crescent lunge. And you know where you're going, left arm forward, right arm back, find the twist. Little different this time. Right hand's gonna plant on the outside of your left thigh. Left arm to the sky. Find your exalted warrior. Lift up. Shoulders nice and straight. And then we'll open up, find our warrior two. Deep bend into your right knee. Hands to a T. And breathe. Gaze is over that front fingertips. Flip in reverse, right arm up and over. Extended side angle, elbow to your knee, left arm up. Back through center, warrior two. And then cartwheel the hands, and you flow. One more side, just like that. Moving with your breath. Left leg, take it up. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Re-square. Left knee, left elbow, make it touch. Take it away. Left knee, left elbow, make it touch. Back up. Bring that leg through this time. Lunge untented. And then we'll plant that right hand. Left arm to the sky. Taking in the beautiful sunset. Hands plant. And we'll sweep up, high crescent lunge. Right arm forward, left arm back, take the twist. And then once again, we'll find our exalted warrior. So left hand to the back right thigh, right arm up and over. Still bending deeply in that left knee. Right leg's nice and straight. And then we'll open up, warrior two. Bending into that left knee. Try to get that thigh as parallel as possible. Hands to a T. And breathe. Flip in reverse. Left arm up and back. And then we'll find our extended side angle. Left elbow to left knee. Right arm up and over. Back through center, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands. Step back and find your flow. One more sun B. Adding on a little piece. Keep breathing through this. From your down dog, right leg to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Re-square. Right knee, left elbow, bring it across. Make it touch. Take it back. One more, right knee, left elbow. Take it away. Right leg, bring it through. Lunge untented. Once again, last time we'll take that twist, left hand down, right arm to the sky. Plant the hand, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Last high twist here, left arm forward, right arm back. Once again, exalted warrior, right hand to the outside of your left thigh, left arm up and back. Open up, warrior two. Adjust your stance, feel the arch alignment, hands to a T, and then we'll flip in reverse. Right arm up and back. Come forward, extended side angle. This time, flip and reverse again. Straighten that front leg. Go up and back even further. And then we'll come forward, find your triangle pose. Right hand comes to the right shin. Keep that leg nice and straight. And then left arm to the sky. Try not to crunch down too much in your lower back. Just keep some space there. Breathing here. You can keep a micro bend in your knee. Rebend into that front leg. Warrior two, come back up. From here, we're going to come into our half moon pose. So grab your block or a water bottle. Lifting up off of that left leg. Right hand plants on a block or the mat. And then when you're ready, left arm to the sky. And you can take that right hand up off the block if you want to play with some balance. One more breath here. And then yogi ears on, square off the hips. Hands come down to the mat. Find your standing split. So your left leg is to the sky, right leg is nice and straight. You're in your standing split here. Deep hamstring stretch. One more breath. From here, left foot comes to the outside of your right pinky toe. Pinky toes line up. You're in your sciatica stretch. So your right leg is over top the left. Pinky toes are lined up. In a deep forward fold. We'll halfway lift from here and then fold. We'll be here for a few breaths. Feeling the stretch. One more breath. And then we'll lift all the way up to the sky. Hands reach up. Back through heart center. Uncross the feet. Stand on top of your mat. Strong mountain pose. Great job so far, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the sunset. Really helps you feel aligned out here. From here, arms reach back up, and then forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and take your flow. We got one more side to go. From your down dog, left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Re-square. And then we'll take that left knee to our right elbow, bring it across, make it touch. Back up. Left knee, right elbow, make it touch. Take it away. And then we'll swing that left leg through. Lunge untented. Right palm plants, left arm to the sky. Back through center. Lift off, high crescent lunge. Last twist here, right arm forward, left arm back. Left hand plants to your right thigh, right arm up and over. Big motion, open up, warrior two. Deep bend into that left knee. Adjust your stance. Arms to a T. Flip and reverse. Extended side angle, left elbow, left knee. Right arm up and over. And then from here, extended side, or flip and reverse once again, straighten that left leg, go up and back even further, and then you know where you're going, come into your triangle pose, left hand to your left shin, right arm reaches to the sky. Feeling this nice hamstring stretch, reaching that right arm up as high as you can go. And then from here, bend back into that front knee, warrior two. And then once again, we'll lift off, find our half moon pose. So left hand comes to a block or the mat. Right leg is strong and straight, extended up off the mat. Lift your right arm to the sky when you're ready. And then again, if you want to play with some balance, you can take your hand up off the block. And then again, yogi ears on, we'll square off our hips. Plant the hands. Find your high split, your standing split. Right leg is nice and straight. Heel is lifted to the sky. Feel this in your left hamstring. One more breath. And then ankle and toes meet. Your left leg is over top the right this time. Toes, pinky toes touch. Sciatica stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, we'll hang out here for just a few breaths. Feeling this nice stretch. Our sciatica nerve. On your inhale, root to rise, arms to the sky. Uncross the feet. Mountain pose. Great job, everyone. Wave bye to Pat and Pat and Ann. Sorry. Bye. See you guys. From your mountain pose, arms reach up, forward fold. Halfway lift, plant the hands, step back, find your flow. From here, we'll come in to a brief Melasana Squat. So bring the feet to the outsides of the mat, toes pointed out, heels in. Sink your butt down, hands at heart center. Press the elbows into the knees. Just really feel this nice hip opener. You can sway from side to side if you want. Just really pressing into the knees with the elbows. One more breath. And then from here, if you want to play with crow, feel free. You can plant your hands out in front of you. Bring the knees to the tops of the triceps. If you want to play with balance, go for it. If you're not, stay in Melasana Squat. Bring one toe up, bring the other, and balance here and breathe. One more breath. Jump back and take your flow. Downward facing dog. Right leg, take it up and back. This time, nothing special, bring it through. High lunge. This time we'll drop the back knee down. You're in a low lunge, back knee is down. And walk your hands up to your top front thigh. And just sink your hips down. Really feel this in your left hip flexor, your hamstring. If you want more here, you can take a back bend by interlacing your hands behind your lower back. Pressing down, walking those fingertips down that left hamstring. Or you can stay right where you are. One more breath. Hands lift up to the sky. And then frame that front foot. And we'll come in, find our half split. Extend over that front right leg. Right toes are pointed towards your right shin. And then fold over that right leg as much as you want. Hands can be on blocks or the mat. Just feeling this nice, intense hamstring stretch. One more breath. And then we'll bend back into that front knee. Take that back foot and tuck the toes. Lift the left knee up off the mat. From here, plant the left hand and we'll come into a side plank. So whatever way works for you, bring that right heel back to meet the left. You come into your side plank. Bottom knee can be dropped to the mat if you need more support. Or if you want more here, you can take that top leg up and lift it. Breathe here, one more breath. Hand plants, foot plants, and take your flow. Nice job. One more side here. Left leg to the sky. Step it through, low lunge. Once again, we'll drop that back knee down. The right knee is down. And we're going to walk our hands up on that top left thigh. And just feel this nice hip flexor stretch. Pressing into the knee with your hands. Breathing here. And then again, if you want more, you can interlace your hands behind your lower back. And walk them down your right hamstring. Take a little back bend. Arms reach up. Hands plant. And again, we'll find our half split. So straight in that left leg. Up on the heel of that left foot. Toes pointed towards the shin. Hands can be on the mat. Just feel this in your hamstring. You want to keep a micro bend in that knee. You don't want to hyperextend anything. And then we'll bend back into that front knee. Back toes tuck. Right knee lifts up off the mat. Once again, side plank, right hand plants. Whatever way works for you. Step that left foot back to meet the right. Find your side plank, left arm to the sky. Again, that knee can be planted on the mat if you need more support. If you want more, you can take that top leg up. One more breath. Hand plants. And take your flow, high to low. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Alright guys, you made it. It's time for everyone's favorite, half pigeon. Sweep that right leg up, bend the knee, stack the hip, and then we'll take that right knee to our right wrist. Drape your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Back leg is nice and straight. Really find a good foundation here. Make sure your hips are squared. Walk that back leg back further on the mat if you need. And then take the hands out and fold over that front right thigh. Just want to take this pigeon pose moment to remind you to stop in at your CBD store in Ithaca. Guys, I know it doesn't look like it, but I am filled with constant angst 24/7, okay? I know I'm doing yoga on a, beautiful lake house dock in Aurora, but that doesn't mean I don't have angst. So if you're like me and you want a little help with your anxiety, inflammation, insomnia, then stop in at your CBD store in Ithaca, 309 East Seneca Street, and cure all of your ailments. Alright guys, so check them out. Thanks for supporting the show. Breathing back in to your pigeon pose. We'll be here for a few more breaths. From here, we'll lift up. And if you want, you can find a quad stretch, find your king pigeon by taking your left ankle and your left hand, pressing them into each other, feeling that quad stretch. Again, this is a nice to have, not a must have. One breath, release the grip, tuck the toes, lift that right leg to the sky, and then just bring some movement back into that hip. Might be tingling, might be really tight for you, so just feel those snap, crackles, and pops. And then plant that right leg down, left leg to the sky, bend the knee, stack the hip, and come forward, find your half pigeon on the other side. Left knee to your left wrist, left shin comes parallel to the mat. Once again, really find this nice, strong foundation here before folding over. And then once you have it, you can extend the arms long and drape your upper body over and sleep your pigeon. I want to take this second side pigeon pose to shout out our boy abroad, Jamie Miller, currently probably studying his mathematics or accounting or whatever he does up in Poughkeepsie. It's a tough time for those college kids right now. They can't share jewels with each other because of COVID, which is, a huge bummer probably for Lansing in particular. You gotta go to class online. That's a bummer too. So, I just want to take this moment to shout out our guy, Lansing Miller. Stay strong, bud. You can do it. And have a great rest of your sophomore year.
Nope.
Junior year. Go Red Foxes. A few more breaths in our pigeon pose. And then once again, lift up. And if you want, take your king pigeon, grabbing onto that right ankle with your right hand. Take that nice quad stretch. Hand plants, release the grip. Tuck the right toes, left leg to the sky. And just bring some movement in once again. Foot plants. And then we'll take one more flow here. So come forward to your high plank, lower down, upward facing dog to your downward. From here, we'll just step forward. If you have a block, grab it. Come to have a seat on the mat. And it would not be a yoga with Ben class if we did not hit some core. So we're going to take a couple of boat poses here. So from your seat, lift the feet up, shins parallel to the mat. You can grab onto the backs of your thighs just to get that nice foundation set up. And then we'll release our hands. Feel this nice core strengthener, boat pose. If you want to bring some movement into this, we'll bring our hands to heart center. We'll take a twist to the right. Inhale back through center, exhale to the left. Inhale through center, exhale, twist. Inhale through center, exhale, twist. Back through center. One more breath. And then low boat. Feet hover up off the mat. Lower back planted. Come back up, high boat. 2 more. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. Last one. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. 1 more breath. And then release everything down on the mat. Big stretch. Back bend time. We'll take 2 back bends here to close out our practice. So you can bring the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Rock and roll from side to side. Just massage out your lower back. Then from here we'll find our bridge pose. So plant the feet down. Tickle the backs of your heels with the middle finger of your hands. And then when you're ready, lift the hips. If you want more, interlace your hands underneath your lower back. Press your hips higher to the sky. Tuck your chin. Breathe in here. 2 more breaths. Lower down. Nice job. Windshield wiper the hips from side to side. And then we'll take 1 more final back bend. If you want to take wheel, go for wheel. If you want to take bridge, go for bridge. If you want to take a supported back bend, you can place a block underneath your lower back. I'm going to take bridge 1 more time. So whatever you choose, on your inhale, lift up. If you're in wheel, make sure your chin is tucked. Lifting the sternum up to the sky. 1 more breath. Exhale, melt the lower back down. Once again, windshield wiper the hips. From here, we're going to find our happy baby. So grab onto the insides of your ankles. Make sure your lower back is glued to the mat. If it's not, release the grip on your ankles and grab for your thighs instead. Feeling this nice closing hip opener here. One more breath. Release the grip. Feet plant. And then we'll take an inversion to close out. If you want to take shoulder stand, go for shoulder stand. I'm going to take a more restorative pose here by placing a block underneath my lower back and just lifting my legs to the sky, letting gravity do the work here. This pose is really great. Just releasing any tightness on the ankles, any swelling. If you've been doing a lot of running or activities lately, just changing up the blood flow. One more breath here in the inversion of your choice. And then feet plant, remove the block if you have it. And then come into Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees splay apart. You can bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. We'll take 2 closing deep breaths here. Inhaling. Exhale. Last breath in. Exhale out. everything is said and done, time for nap time. Extend the legs long. Extend the arms along. Come into your final Savasana. Go ahead and wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Just bring some easy movements back into your body. Take a big stretch. Waking up in the morning, arms overhead. And then we'll hug our knees into our chest. Roll over onto one side, find a quick fetal position. From here, knees back into your chest. Come to have a seat at the top of the mat, crisscross applesauce. Hands at heart center. You guys did such a great job today. As always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the Millers for providing this amazing lake house, beach house flow coming maybe next year. See you guys next time. Namaste.